Oh, I do have my sunglasses. Oh, you guys, I am sitting parked in front of my house. I just checked my mail. Whoops. And I got this letter. I got one last year and I saved it. And maybe I'll dig it out one day and I'll read it to you. But this one says, Dear neighbor, hello. I hope you and your family are doing well. For the whole month of November, we are offering the magazine, A Better World is Near. This magazine talks about a better future, free of natural disasters, starvation, and more. Soon, we will have an abundance of everything. We can hear what this will be like at Revelation 21:4. He, God, will wipe every tear from their eyes, and death will be no more. Neither will mourning, nor outcry, nor pain be any more. The former things have passed away. That sounds like perfect hope, doesn't it? If you would like to read A Better World is Near, you can go to jw.org or request a paper copy. Have a wonderful day. And I have this folded because I'm not going to give you that person's private information. I think it is sweet that people do that. However, that religion creeps me out, and maybe one day I'll tell you why, but not right now. Okay, love you, bye. Okay, welcome back to Vlogmas. It's day 2. Today I just want to talk about why I chose the keto diet for the month of December and what keto is. And Whole30 is real easy. So let's cover that first. Whole30 is a diet. It's like a reset diet where you just eat whole foods. So basically, like, you shop the perimeter of the store and you get the foods in their most basic of forms. Fresh vegetables, milk, meat, things like that. I don't remember why, but I think some grains are acceptable and some aren't. And what I'll do is probably either pop in like a little guide, or actually those are pretty complex, so I'll just put it in the description. But basically, very briefly, and maybe when we're out of the brief videos, I'll do something a little more in depth if I'm still doing keto, or maybe I'll blog about it, I don't know. But very briefly, keto is a low carb, high fat diet that like lowers your blood sugar and insulin levels, and it switches your metabolism from operating off of carbohydrates to fat ketones. A ketone is like, I think, an enzyme that your body produces. Ketosis, what you're trying to get to, is like getting your body into that metabolic state, which takes a couple days of like basically not eating any sugars or carbohydrates, or at least simple carbohydrates. I think you can have some complex carbohydrates, but that's such as broccoli as a complex carbohydrate. But you get your body into that state of ketosis, and then you start burning fat instead of your carbohydrate stores. And I said the other day, keto, you can't have cheat meals and cheat days. So, I mean, you can, but you reset your progress, right? Because you switch your body right out of ketosis. Real quick, while I'm going over this, I had it in my mind, and that's why I was stumbling over my words when I was talking in the car. However, to truly track your progress in ketosis, you go to the doctor and get your blood drawn, you pee on like test strips and stuff like they used to do back in the day for diabetics, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go that route. I'm just going to follow the parameters of the diet and see where that gets me, and we'll go from there. Now, if I think that this is like amazing and I want to spend a little more time in this diet, I might change how I'm doing that, but right now I'm not doing that. I know that there's something about this diet being like developed to help people with epilepsy. When I was in college many long years ago, the first time, I remember learning about ketones, and raspberry ketones was like a pill or a thing you could buy as like a diet fad thing, and thinking like, that's putting your body in starvation mode. This is not good. This is not good. But so when that fad hit a few years ago, probably like 5 years back or so now, I was really anti-keto. I thought it was really stupid. I thought people who were doing it were just like absolutely obnoxious people, and you know, everybody can be overboard about something. The more I research it, the more I think it's good for at least short term. So I did a water fast last summer when I was talking about resetting my diet last summer, way early on in the videos. I did a water fast for 3 days, and then I was like, what are the right things to eat to come back out of it? And I found this thing that was like, we got to eat simple foods. So I think I started eating like eggs and can't remember what else. But then I was like, well, the way I'm eating right now is pretty much like vegetarian keto. So I'm way into that. I feel really good. So let's do it for a while. And I did that keto thing for like not a super long time, like a couple of weeks. I wasn't super diligent about it or anything, but I stayed within the written parameters, and then I did vegetarian for months. Those things made me feel better, and I was eating really cleanly then too, because I remember telling like my mom and my brother I was eating these blueberries, and I was like, I can taste the flowers in the field that they grew in. It makes you, I don't know, I felt better, so that's why I want to do it. I want to feel better. I want to kickstart some weight loss. I know you're not supposed to do a lot of heavy lifting on keto, although there's this girl that I watch, her name's Rachel Alston. I'll link her stuff in the description. She's a super great YouTuber, and she talks a lot about keto, and she's a lifter. She's not like a super power lifter, but she does lift weights, and she's beautiful and she's awesome. Also, the other reason, and she's really the one who like put this idea in my brain, influencer, I have decided that I might be just like a self-diagnosed PCOS person, polycystic ovarian syndrome. That's another video for this month, but I'm definitely internet diagnosed, but a lot of things make a lot of sense, and I have had conversations about this a long time ago with doctors. But this Rachel Alston keto for a long time to get her hormones under control, to control her PCOS. So I thought that was really cool and interesting, and what does it hurt for me to try it for a month? So I'm going to. There's a couple things like you're supposed to stay within some certain macro parameters, and I'll try to like take a screenshot of what that's supposed to be and post it. I didn't do that yesterday. I just did what I knew to be okay, which was like I had cheese and meat at lunch, and I had for dinner zucchini zoodles with some sugar-free spaghetti sauce and deer meat. The cheese, like I was saying the other day, is definitely not on Whole30, but I don't know if I can give up the cheese. I might be able to. We'll see if I'm strong enough. But anyway, I feel pretty good. I did cheat already on the first day, and I took like a snack bite of a slice of cake, because there's been a lot of cake in my life, but I was really good about being like, I'm not actually supposed to have this. Push it away. So that's good. So, and then the other thing about that is, oh, no, I think I'm done talking about keto. Just because we're going to just do a brief rundown. I'll try to put some links in the description of some more in-depth stuff, because I'm not by any means a doctor or a dietitian or anything. I'm just harebrained. But I also wanted to make sure I said, because I don't think I did a good job of saying it the last couple of videos, I'm going to close my exercise ring every day, which means I get 30 minutes of physical activity at least. 30 minutes of physical activity at least a day. I have a little video I took of like when all my rings closed on my watch, and if you don't have an Apple Watch, I don't know what your like Galaxy Watch or Fitbit, or if you don't have a watch, then it won't do anything probably. But the way you can set goals with Apple is you have like a stand goal, a move goal, and an exercise goal. And my thing is I'm going to close all 3 rings every day. Well, I spent about 6 months closing my rings every single day, and then when I went back to work at the office, everything went to hell. So there's that. I'm trying not to be too rambly. Hopefully I can cut this down a little more, because I have lots of ums and sniffles. And I will see you tomorrow. The sun makes me sneeze.